huge problem, an industry that's facing a huge problem. And
I would love to know the name if you can.
Public information yet, I would say this is alpha. Our website is something-x.com. So no one apart from the people listening to this know what something is. I think we can reveal what something is. And this is an industry that I think millions and millions of people all over the world know that music is such a difficult industry. The revenue models, the way this business is designed is not conducive to music.
What do you feel the relation between music and NFTs are? Music has always been an art, while NFTs or web3 is also something that we consider to be an art. What are the plans from here? How do we see the beta version out, or when do we see it? Today I have with me Arun Phillips, who's the ex-CMO of Polygon, and I am very interested in understanding what he has been up to since then. So Arun, why don't you tell our viewers?
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ritam, for having me over here, and shout out to this beautiful venue that's Dubai's first NFT cafe. It's a gorgeous experience, gorgeous community getting built over here. Yeah, a little bit about myself. I was previously the CMO at Polygon, been in crypto since 2016, seen multiple cycles. And finally, I would say I've discovered my passion, discovered something I really love to do, and a huge problem, an industry that's facing a huge problem. And I'm lucky and glad to have found an amazing team to build it with too. So yeah, that's a little something about what we're building. But yeah, I can dive into more detail if you want to know.
I would love to know the name if you can.
Yeah, so this is not really public information yet. I would say this is alpha. Our website is something-x.com. So no one apart from the people listening to this know what something is. But I think we can reveal what something is for whoever is going to see this video. So something stands for music. What we are building is something called Music X. And this is an industry that I think millions and millions of people all over the world know that music is such a difficult industry. There's tons of musicians struggling to make it in this industry, but the revenue models, the way this business is designed is not conducive to music, which is such a beautiful thing in life. It is something that we all listen to, whether you're from the low class, whether you're from the higher class. Music is something that stays with each and every one of us, but it just doesn't make sense that this industry is so difficult. It's so difficult for the musicians that make this music to basically even survive, to even have their daily living. So that is where we had this inspiration for building Music X, and we've been on this journey for 4-5 months now. And we hope that Web3, blockchain and crypto, this is what can bring something new, what can really solve this problem in very unique, innovative ways. And what we're trying to do is empower dreams for musicians and listeners. We want them to be able to make new livings using things like music NFTs, using very interesting products which we have coming up that actually let you make money off your music taste. So as a listener today, you just don't have to just keep listening to music. You can actually make a viable income stream by your music taste. So those are our dreams. We have to start somewhere, but we have ambitious dreams and we want to solve this for the world. Yeah.
Interesting. And coincidentally, I had the pleasure to chat with Yatsu, the founder of Animoca today, and I asked him this question of what do you feel the relation between music and NFTs are, or for that matter, music and Web3 is. And his response was kind of very lovely. He said that music has always been an art, while NFTs or Web3 is also something that we consider to be an art.
Yeah.
And two arts or two pieces of art can never be away from each other. So eventually there needs to be a fusion of that. So that just gave me so much of the validation about what you have been doing with Music X. And I think I'll let you go with just one more thing. What are the plans from here? How do we see the beta version out, or when do we see it?
So I think our entire team is hard at work, really discovering what we can do. We're talking to musicians every single day. We're talking to 10, 15 musicians, really trying to understand what their problems are, what is the best solution that we can deliver for them before we go out and just build something no one uses. So I would say this Web3 project that you see, it's going to be very different from the regular projects that you may be used to. This is going to be something that's designed for millions and millions of users, for millions of listeners who want to form closer bonds with their artists, and for every single musician out there who's struggling to make beautiful music, make a living. They are going to be able to use this product and really experience a different business model, experience a different life altogether. So our team is hard at work, and we're excited to see what comes next. Yeah.
Interesting. But just for the viewers, I would like to tell them, for me, music and noise is the same thing. I'm that bad of an artist. But when I got to meet you, and while you were pitching that idea and telling me, Ritam, this is what we are doing, and I think more than the idea, what I was sold on was the passion that you had. While it's always, again, having that VC cap on, if someone asks me, okay, what do you see in a project? I'll simply say that more than the idea or more than any of the other parameters, we see the zeal of the founder. We see the passion of the founder. So I think that was one of the things that I've noticed in you. And I mean, you're so passionate about talking about the idea and talking anything about it.
Yeah, I think I've become a different person once I start talking about this. So yeah, and I think it's not just me. There's thousands and millions of other people just like me, and I think that's what we're trying to do through this platform also. Decentralized record labels and all of this. We're not trying to do this for you or for me. We're trying to do this for those listeners who think like me, for the musicians who think like me. So yeah, it's all for the people.
So stay tuned. Something X is coming.
Thank you, Ritam.